Let's talk about chin-ups. You know, that one move that makes you feel like a badass, if you can do it. If you can't, well, don't worry, because we're gonna fix that. So how long does it take to get your first chin-up? Well, the short answer is, it depends. And the real answer, it still depends. But listen, I'm gonna help you figure it out, so don't worry. The way we do this at G&B, no gimmicks, no bands, and no false hope. Just real progress based on where you are right now. Now stick around, because here's what we're gonna break down for you today. A realistic timeline based on actual people. The exercises that actually work. No machines, no bands. A training checklist you can download to track your progress. We'll also go over the mistakes that keep people stuck for months. So let's get into it. Now, if you've ever been in a gym, you've probably seen one of two things. People struggling with band-assisted chin-ups and people on those weighted assisted chin-up pull-up machines. Look, I get it, they seem like a good idea. But here's the problem. Bands don't build strength where you need it. They help you at the bottom, where you're weakest. But after that, it gives you less help where you're strongest, and it messes up with how your body learns how to pull. Now, machines are even worse. They remove the need for core engagement. So you're just pressing buttons on a leg press for your arms. It's not how pull-ups work in real life. The right way to train? Well, use your own body weight from day one. And by the way, we cover the difference between the chin-up and the pull-up in this video, so be sure to check that out later. So how long will it take? Well, this is Jacob, an active dad with kids training 3 days a week using our integral strength program. In the first month, he started with jump to negatives. And by the 5th month, he got his first chin-up from a dead hang. As a coach who has helped hundreds, if not thousands of people get their first chin-up, here are some general time frames for you. Now, if you're a total beginner with no strength training background at all, I would say about 3 to 6 months if you're training consistently 2 to 3 times per week. And if you do have some upper body strength, but you're not that great in the pulling department, then I would say about 6 to 12 weeks with focused training. Now, if you're already strong, but you still don't have that chin up, then it might be 4 to 6 weeks to refine technique and develop pulling power. Now, if you're returning from injury or a long break from training, this is really going to vary based on your recovery, but expect about 8 to 16 weeks to build back confidence and strength. Some key factors that will affect your timeline is frequency and effort. 2 to 3 focused sessions per week beats daily junk reps. Grip strength. Now, if your hands give out first, your progress slows down. That's why you really need to focus on your grip. And we have body composition. Now, the heavier you are, the longer it may take to adapt. Previous training. Now, athletes tend to make progress faster than total beginners. The bottom line is that most people can expect 6 to 12 weeks with consistent, smart training. But real progress comes from listening to your body, not rushing the process. Now, one other thing is once you get your first chin up, it still might take you another 4 to 6 weeks of consistent practice to go from 1 to 2 or even 3. And that's what Jeremy found in his training. Now let's get to the training plan based off of our programming from our integral strength program. Now, the way we like to start is with the pulling prep. This movement is going to help you to build the necessary scapular strength as well as improve your grip. I've done full videos on both of those, so be sure to check the links in the description. Next up, we have the half jump chin-ups. Now, slowly increasing how much work you're doing. This is a great variation. After that, we'll add in the feet-assisted full-range chin-ups. These are going to allow you to adjust the intensity at any point of the chin-up, unlike bands or machines where the assistance is constant. And over time, you decrease the amount of assistance you use with your feet. Now, if you have the rings, things can be set up a little differently, and here's how I would do it. Start off with the pulling prep, similar to how we do it with the bar. And remember that I have explanations of the movements along with full programming in the cheat sheet for you to download. Secondly, I would focus on reverse row sit-backs. I absolutely love this movement, and this is great because it's going to teach core engagement while you're focusing on the control portion. These are a lot harder than they look, and if you do have rings, I think really you're going to find that these are a game changer. And finally, number 3, I would work on feet-assisted full-range chin-ups. Now, similar to what you're doing with the bar, this is going to allow you to work that full chin-up, making sure to keep your shoulders pulled down, your chest is up, elbows in front, gradually decreasing how much you're using your feet, working to that full chin up. Now here are some common mistakes to avoid. First off, relying on momentum. Now, if you're kicking your legs up, you're not building real strength, so skip the kip. And don't neglect grip work. If your hands give out first, you'll never get there. What I suggest is focusing on some dead hangs. Finally, not controlling the negative portion of the movement. Lowering slowly makes a huge difference, so be sure to focus on going as slow as possible. And by the way, drop a comment, let us know where you are in your chin-up journey. If you're stuck at a specific point, just let us know and we'll help you out. Now, most people think that a chin-up is all about arm strength, but it's not. You actually need full body tension in order to make it work. And you're gonna be wasting energy if your legs are loose and your core is soft. So try this. Squeeze your legs together when you pull. Engage your abs and think about pulling your ribs downward. Grip the bar or rings hard like you're trying to crush them. Now fix these and suddenly you've got way more power. All right, so to make things easier on you, we put together a simple checklist that you can download. This is a training plan so you know what to do for each session, as well as a milestone checklist where you can track your progress as you build up your strength. Chin-ups are earned, not given. But with the right training, you'll get there. And when you do, it'll be your strength, not the band's and not the momentum's. It's all yours. So check out the full breakdown in the article linked in the description, grab the checklist, and start training. Next, be sure to check out this video on the difference between the chin-up and the pull-up.